Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another Avowed stream. It's another warm day here in Perth, but we're going to slog in for another 2 hours probably. We're trying to aim for 2 hours, see how we go there. But yeah, overall, pretty good first stream yesterday. I had to end it abruptly because I was getting a call from my mum. So yeah, I had to end it abruptly yesterday. So apologies for that. But yeah, we'll hop in and continue where we left off.
Suppose this is where I leave you then. I owe you my life, Envoy. I won't soon forget what you did. I don't know. It's all just sinking in. I hope the folks at the embassy know where to find a good, strong drink.
Where do I find the embassy?
You don't have to. Just go up the pier. I imagine they've sent someone official-like to take you there.
Must be nice, eh?
Anything I should look out for in Paradise?
Well, it's the Living Land's biggest port. People come from all over. Not all of them are Adir's friends.
Wonder why.
You'll be fine. After the fort, I figure you can survive anything. Same to you. You'll make the Emperor proud. I'm sure of it.
Look, I'll no thank you for showing basic decency. But you saved my life. That counts for something. To me, anyway.
What will you do after this?
Try to survive. Same thing I do every day. There are always crews looking for hands. I'll find more work somewhere.
Do all locals dislike Ardens?
Not all of them. But it's not a great way to make friends. Give Paradisans a chance. That's why they came here in the first place.
Anything I should know about Paradise?
Try not to get killed. Nah, I'm kidding. Just don't go around acting like you own the place. Alright? Hope we don't run into each other. Still, take care of yourself.
Hey! Turn around and sail back to wherever you came from. This dock is reserved for the Imperial
That
envoy.
is me.
And he's late. Huh. Probably died at sea. Good riddance.
You might want to try saying that in a way that doesn't piss off the Imperial envoy. And Scott, what was that about good riddance?
What?
Nice.
Forgive me, envoy. I meant nothing by it. A slip of the tongue. Can we start over? Name's Cynric, captain of the local militia. We're a scrappy bunch. We know our way around Paradise. Unlike most Adirans who couldn't find their ass with both their hands. Oh, present company excluded. They told me you were godlike, but I didn't know what to expect. Your face, it's so...
Handsome, regal, authoritative.
You're doing great.
Forgive me, again. We're having a bit of an emergency. No doubt you've come for the Adiran ambassador, but he's gone, along with our claviger.
They left town at the same time. Who or what is a claviger?
Well, he's the closest thing we have to a local authority. Part keeper of the keys, part bald fist.
Paradise's mayor, more or less. Most people out here aren't fond of established hierarchies and titles. So, we made up some new ones.
They left at the same time?
No, there's some kind of blight in the wilderness and rumors of plague. They went to investigate. Nature has a mind of its own in these parts. When the ecosystem changes, we ask ourselves how and why.
Leaderless and rudderless is the natural state of things in Paradise anyway. Keeps things interesting.
I have a missive to deliver from the Emperor Adia.
Sorry, Envoy, but no one's here to receive it.
Nonsense. There's a small army of pickpockets, smugglers, and scoundrels between those walls who'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Just ignore him.
Where did you say they went? Because I've got an idea.
They traveled northwest to the Strangle Route, past the old Pargroon Wall.
You need to find the ambassador, and I need to find the claviger. How's about we partner up?
How about you introduce yourself first?
Name's Kai. I've been a soldier, a sailor, and a halfway decent baritone.
He's a troublemaker, but a damn qualified one at least.
I knew you had a soft spot for me.
Can I trust you?
If there's one thing you can say about Rowatayans, we're no backstabbers. We handle our disagreements face to face, with lots of yelling and violence. You'll vouch for me, right, Captain?
Better to have him and not need him, I guess.
That's the nicest thing you've said about me all day.
Kai, before you go, remember, you're taking a distinguished veteran into the wilderness. Make sure he comes back alive, or the Steel Garrote will have my head.
Better yours than mine.
The Steel Garrote are here as guests, helping Adirans like yourself keep the peace. Or so they say.
A Stigarote paladin in the flesh. I'll be sure to tell him you're doing a good job.
Maybe it's better if you don't mention me at all. Speaking of the Steel Garrote, fair warning, their leader, Inquisitor Ludwine, is eager to greet you. Or possibly interrogate you.
No one has told me she was here.
Wait, you know the Inquisitor? Dare I ask how?
For our side, but that was a long time ago. Ooh. I do not know what she looks like. Hang on. Okay. Hang on a sec. let's go this one.
Well, that must have been awful. I mean, considering everything that happened. I heard she's a monster, the personal handmaiden of the Burned Queen. But that's not all. They say she fell in battle in the dead fire, and death spat her back out.
You want to get on the Inquisitor's bad side. Could be ominous. I'll have to ask her how she did it.
Not if you value your life.
We'll have time to worry about Ludwig later.
Great, something to look forward to.
First, we've got to find your ambassador and my claviger.
New companion, Kai is a seasoned soldier and a mercenary from the Rutarian Empire. Restless but affable, his wandering has led him to the living lands in search of peace and eager to find fire and ice.
I'll bet you're glad to be on dry land after that voyage.
Ranger tree. Wizard. Godlike. The companion ability tree contains the abilities of your recruited companions. When your companion level up, you'll be able to spend companion ability points to purchase or upgrade their abilities. Unbending defense. Cast his mind to regenerate health, increases damage reduction by 25%. Let's just do that for now.
Come on, let's get you some fresh air. Pargrunen left these beacons all over the island. They're good for finding your way around.
The skull icon next to the quest indicates there will be high challenge based on your currently equipped gear.
Protect that pretty face.
Welcome to Dawnshore, Traveler. My name is Dagerda. You seem like... If you're looking for a weapon or a shield, talk to Walter over there.
Okay. I don't think I'll be using a common great hammer. I don't think use the dagger or the sword.
Heading out to the wilds? You don't want...
Kai, I told you not to show your face around here again.
Come on. You're not still mad about that hunting knife, are you?
All right, no. You're clear. But you better pay up front this time.
I knew you'd come around. You miss me.
I'll let you think that. I don't mind him. What are you interested in?
Let's see what you have to say. Fine plate armor. That's a good armor. That's some good armor. 3,200. Yeah, I can buy that. Let's get some lockpicks.
The living lands are a dangerous place.
Time to resupply.
You, Kyle, friends.
Some of the oldest in Paradise. He's a headache, but that's because you want him to come back alive.
So you do care.
I lagged the groat for you. Do I have to spell it out?
We're seeing you.
Please, how hard is it to answer a question?
I don't trifle with souls, man.
I can't believe how rude everyone is around here.
Is there something I can help with?
How hard could it be to find a watcher?
What is it worth to you? Hey, I just got here. I'm lost as you.
I have a little money, if that's what you mean. I assumed I'd have to pay the watcher, though. I have a strange problem, you see.
Someone in trouble?
Something more like. A band of Zoribs invaded my house. What am I gonna do?
I can have job lessons. Let me help.
Then take my house key. It's northwest of here. That cabin on the cliff all by itself. Gods know I can't go back. And there's nothing to steal either. The Zoribs saw to that. Come back when you've dealt with them. And make sure you get their leader, too. I'm sorry, but I don't think they'll go.
You came as a promise.
Thank you. That may not be worth much coming from a stranger, but I mean it.
A lot of mushrooms growing around here.
I can't help it. After what happened with Felicia.
I know, dear, but worrying isn't.
How can I help?
Oh, you must be the Imperial envoy that just arrived. Hello.
Darling, you don't think that.
I don't know. I'm sure you're very busy, envoy. But do you know of any other ships from Adir that are slated to arrive soon?
So everyone seem worried.
Is it that easy to tell? Gods, I must be losing my touch.
We're waiting for our son, you see. He's been living in Adir for a number of years now, but is finally coming home.
I just hope he doesn't meet any trouble. I couldn't bear the thought of losing him too. Not after...
After what?
After we lost our little girl. She was working as a mercenary in the Deerwood. Last we heard, she was traveling to Gilded Vale to check in on Alvra, our other daughter.
But she never made it. We can only assume the worst.
Don't give up, she may still be alive.
I can only pray that you're right, but my gut tells me otherwise.
Apologies, Envoy, but we need to keep an eye out for our son. Be safe out there.
You say the militia have closed Paradise to newcomers, so where should I go?
Well, there's always the shantytown, but, well, you know.
Move along, please. I was here first. I'm not going anywhere.
You're not working or selling something. The boys clear the way.
Now listen. First get the leaves, let... Que tarde. I'd heard the godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
I can speak to fish and shoot fire from my eyes. It's incredible.
A godlike of unknown provenance. Even more interesting. Who knows? Perhaps you'll find the answers you're looking for here. Listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Maybe. No, I haven't just got here.
Maybe that's for the best. Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height.
I haven't done that either. That probably describes half of Paradise.
Average build? Now if he were a river, I could describe him perfectly. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
By perilous, you mean...
Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Island. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Well, that's our marching orders then. Maybe it's superstition, but Audra like this usually marks a good spot to rest.
If the stone wall up the road didn't last, your pointy sticks don't stand a chance. And neither do we.
no guarantee of safety out in the wilds.
Beautiful view from these cliffs. Real long way down, too. Zarps. They may be small, but they'll overwhelm you if you're not careful. You take lead. Just like the good old days. This is the Hengen's place, or was. It's the Zarup's now.
Yeah, what could hurt? Could have hurt. When I'm thinking this place is scrambled my head. When I was heating up my suit tonight, I heard the same scratching, and sure enough, the Zarup was outside. I dragged my chair in front of the door, but it didn't try to break through. It just poked around the weed patch instead at me through the window. What does it want? Do Zarups always bother people like this? Worse yet, why do I sometimes feel tempted to let it in? I kept having this dream about it. I was sitting at my table and the Zarup is there, and we're looking at a loaf of bread on the plate. When I reach for the bread, I wake up. What if the same Zarup is just curious? What if it's hungry?
Anything juicy?
And dreams about the Zarup. What do you make of it?
Maybe it has something to do with that wall painting in the other room. Let's check it out.
Fast accessibility. Alright.
I'm no art critic, but I've never seen a mural like that. Looks like an elf and Zara holding hands. What do you see?
I see friends, not enemies. You think Zara painted this?
Why don't we ask Tehangan about it? It's her house. What's that Zarab doing out here all by himself? A friendly Zarab. Don't see that every day. Of course, you don't see them fighting their friends every day either. I don't speak Zarab, but it definitely answered you. I agree. He's not hurting anyone. In fact, we're near Tehangan's house. Maybe he's the one who made that mural.
not burning. Okay. I know I saw an item sitting around here somewhere. I think it's down here. Yeah, it was. Oh, that was close.
I've come in search of lost treasures. Have you heard any rumors of such things in the area?
I suppose so, actually. There are some Pargunan ruins to the north, just across the river from the Stranglehold. The Pargunan are said to have left behind many treasures.
Very good. I will remember you. You will be justly compensated upon my return.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, all right? The land gets more dangerous the further north you go. No telling what might be waiting for you.
Do not worry, little man. I have stone of death and have no fear of these supposed dangers.
All right. Well, good luck.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now.
It was interesting.
You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that?
I was like, I didn't know. I knew it was your journal. I got no idea.
What would I know about... All right, I lied to you. I can't keep it up anymore. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't. Like you'd do anything to find out why you're meant to be here.
Sure, every day of my life.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? Of course you'd understand. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul. I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
That's amazing.
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Are you serious?
Never go to war unless diplomacy has failed first.
I don't call raiding my house diplomatic.
It was probably confuses you.
If you're positive it doesn't mean me any harm, I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right.
I hope I'm right
I
too.
forgot. You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
I should probably go check that out when she gets back. Decreases stamina penalty for medium and heavy armor. Holy shit. He's over this way. In the Dawn Shore. Journal documents. Made to Usher's hand intact since we were how far I can explore. Usher's hand. I have no idea where that is. Let's see, she's over there now. And if we're gonna find a dead body. Knowing me, we're gonna find a dead body. Hello. Maybe we'll check back in like, I don't know, every so often. Just to check if we made the right decision.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Cynric, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I distinguish myself in the tall grass. I've seen more than my share fair battle.
Tall grass, huh? Even in Rauatai, you lot are the stuff of legend. I guess I should count myself lucky our paths didn't cross sooner. But that raises a bigger question. Why would your emperor send one of his most accomplished warriors all the way out here?
I'm investigating the Dream Scourge.
Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry. These are unusual times.
What do you mean?
I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case.
People are right to fear.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
Foreign troops are really a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I'm going to stop this Dream Scourge one way or another.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again. Even if it's just for a while.
Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Oh, gross. Like mine?
No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch, just in case. After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land. Personally, I've always found the rocking of a ship to be soothing. As long as I've got my feet facing the bow, that is. I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing... with you, Envoy. I guess you're...
That's all. Good night. Now, where do I
I'll be here
sleep?
if you need me.
Watch out once you get past the palisades. The Stranger route is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Verith, eat my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal.
You're mistaken if you're not a god like an Emperor's Empire.
They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
It was a restful as a pleasure cruise around High Crown's port.
Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, envoy. The living lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends now. Although, I think that's Adir's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adir makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Learned? No, absolutely not. What I've learned is you can either obey the rules or die. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose.
Hey, you could do a lot worse than Sun Adventure and time away from jails. Poor Byron.
Seems reasonable to me too. If I get lucky, I might even die out here. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades. Me and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about to sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man. Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clavager keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. Clavager gets the administrative day-to-day done.
What do you think of her?
Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Woduka. At least I understand why the Burnt Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Woduka's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burnt Queen. There's honor among thieves, envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god. Listen, envoy. I'm here to build defenses against them. I do know a few things, though.
Yeah, send us a note in the Living Lands.
No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody.
Animancers? What?
And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there. If I want a servant of the Adiran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous, but Fjord supplies most of the produce we eat here in Paradise. They must be doing something right.
Ruffians in third one? Huh?
Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlements just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them, between the desert weather and that. I mean, the Pargrunin dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solus Keep and just never come out. Once again, I'm no... You know what they say about continents. Little bit of everything here. Poison swamps, deserts. A cartographer might be able to tell you more.
Oh, look, Paradise and Ladder. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Incoming Sorrows. Take your back. Right flank. Those Arabs must have been scavenging supplies too. Another win, but who's counting? There's something on the upper floor. We might be able to reach it from outside.
Oh god, this chair is so uncomfortable in the heat. Hang on, guys. Leather. Not great in summer. How am I supposed to get up there? That is the question. Yeah, up here. Grenade. And the belts. Let's save the game.
Those must be your ambassadors, man. That's a bad sign. Bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
We've got trouble. Uninvited company.
Grave robbers. Reincarnating as rats would be a step up.
There a problem? Take it up with the boss.
Well, I'll be damned. You lads see this? The blasted godlike. In the flesh.
Got a problem with that?
Godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
Still don't like it when you call me that.
Tiny's got a point. Thought your kind had vanished.
Clearly not.
Though, I don't recognize whose godlike you are, with whatever that is on your face. Now, is there a reason you're here? besides being a pain in my ass and holding up our job.
I'm going to put it at least as down. Grave robbing is an offence punishable by death.
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. The man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit.
Fine, get out of here.
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
You're not gonna.
Here we go.
I'll never rob a grave again, I swear.
Ah, there it is. So I need to upgrade that before I can use it.
Even Park-Runan walls can't stand against this place. Unseen, unknown. Finding out it's with you.
The ability that service were isolated, yet the camp will still be with you. Margan willing to break. Still, I suppose they have a point. I need to be more careful of my control of the flames has increased greatly since the accident, but it'd be foolish not to learn part from the past. This next experiment will be conducted away from the camp. The nearby village ridge that was served as well isolated, yet with the camp still in view. Margan. Down there.
This used to be a good fishing spot until something started dragging people away. Right behind you. This is mine. If you're gonna shoot that bear, keep your distance.
Oh, that was the wrong button.
Mogren's fury. Keep it away from gunpowder, or you'll be as bald as me.
He's gotta be in here. It's not spiders, but... Unfortunately, guys, I think I'm gonna have to end the stream a bit earlier than expected again. I've got to do some things before it starts getting dark. So I want to thank you all for joining. Be sure to check these VODs up on my YouTube channel. Be sure to follow. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be streaming again tomorrow. Be hopefully a longer stream. Hopefully. I'm hoping if I don't get a chance to stream, I'm just going to play some Marvel Rivals. But yeah, I want to thank you all for joining in. Thank you for anyone who's joining in. But next time, guys, I'm God Tanda, and I'll catch you later.